By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to craft and send a perfect cold email to land your first or next client. Everything from buying your first domain to booking a sales call. We'll cover everything in the right order so you could just follow along and start getting clients in no time. You'll learn how to buy domains, set up mailboxes, warm up your mailboxes, find leads, set up your product, create and launch your sequence, best sequence settings, and sequence management. Let's dive into it. Buying domains. First, we need to buy the domains. The best domains to buy are .com domains. Never cheap out on .xyz domains. They don't have great reputation. We'll be using MailForge to buy the domains because it's literally the fastest and easiest way to do that, and we'll need it to create the inboxes too. It will save us so much time and effort. Trust me. In MailForge, simply go to Domains, click Create Domains, and you can either input domains manually or auto-generate domains, which is what we are going to do. Click on Auto Generate Domains, select how many domains you want, and then input your primary domain. Click Generate and you'll see all the domains. You can of course add more domains if you'd like. Click Next, add a forwarding domain. This is usually your primary domain. How this works is that whenever anyone goes to your secondary domains, they are forwarded to the primary one. If needed, add a DMARC email. Click Continue, add contact details, and check out. Done. You should have your domains and your smile extended from one ear to the other. Now let's set up mailboxes. Go to Mailboxes, create mailboxes, and choose to auto-generate mailboxes. Select your newly bought domains and how many mailboxes you want per domain. I suggest a maximum of 3 mailboxes per domain. Click Next, select your name types. It could be random or predefined. Set up your signature and you're done. See how easy that was? No need to set up any complicated DNS records because MailForge does that for you. The reason we started with mailboxes is because we need to warm them up, which is the lengthiest process of them all. We need to warm up our mailboxes for at least 14 days before we send our first cold email. This is the only reason this guide takes 14 days. Otherwise, we'd have it set up all in an hour. Luckily, warm up is very easy to do and Salesforge includes free unlimited mailbox warm up. Here's how you're going to take advantage of that. In MailForge, go to Mailboxes, export mailboxes, export to Salesforge, and download. Also add DNS records, we'll need them later. Now in Salesforge, go to Mailboxes, add Mailbox, and in Bulk Email Connect, click Upload CSV. Here you just upload the file that we just downloaded from MailForge. Once you're done, you'll see all your mailboxes right here. To enable warm up, simply toggle it on right here. Warm up is done. If you need, you can change any mailbox settings, but I usually just leave the recommended ones. Now we need leads to reach out to, but first we need to figure out who to reach out to. To do that, let's build our ideal client's profile. All you need to do is ask yourself and answer these kinds of questions. What industry are they in? Their company size, location, pain points, management level, role. If you run out of ideas for these kinds of questions, just comment ICP and I'll send you a spreadsheet with similar questions that will help you determine your ideal client's profile. Once you figure out your ICP, you can begin looking for them. They can hide anywhere. You'll find tech startups on Product Hunt, brick-and-mortar stores on Google Maps, e-com stores on myip.ms, or try looking at LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Apollo, or other lead databases. You can find leads in 1,000 different ways. You can scrape them, buy them. I have a couple tutorials that go more in depth or go over an exact type of targeted lead, so make sure to check them out. It doesn't matter where you get the leads from. It's important that you clean and verify them. You can use any email validation software to do that, or save yourself some time and validate emails in Salesforge right before you send them. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. We now need to set up your product. Your product info will be used when AI crafts personalized emails for your recipients. This is a necessary step if you want to ensure a high delivery and reply rate. But don't worry, it's easy to do. In Salesforge, go to Products and add a new product. Name your product, add your product's industry and your ICP, add your pain, solution, and cost of inaction. Each and every section has an explanation. If you don't know what to write, simply hover your your mouse over the question mark and it will give you an explanation as well as an example. Now click Create Product and you're done. Before we build a sequence, we need to import our leads. To do that, go to Contacts and Add Contacts. You'll have three options. Enter leads manually, enter a Google Sheets URL, or upload a CSV. You can do either of those, but let me show you how to set up for Google Sheets or CSV upload. In your sheet, your first row should be column names. Here are the most common variables: first name, email, company name or website URL, and LinkedIn profile. You can simply go with first name and email, but we need the LinkedIn URL and or website URL to craft personalized emails using AI. This will keep each email unique, which will boost your delivery rate by a ton. Once you have all your leads ready, you can either download it as CSV or copy the link. Make sure it's public. Go back to Salesforge, go to Contacts, Add Contacts, and either upload a CSV or paste in Google Sheet URL. Add any tags you'd like and check your variables. Usually Salesforge automatically decides what goes where, but if it didn't recognize a variable, you can simply fix it yourself. Double check that everything is correct, and if it is, upload. You have your leads ready. Now you need to set up the sequence. Go to Sequences, New Sequence, add a sequence name, select the product we just created, select the language, just so you know if you're targeting anyone that speaks any other language than English. By using this feature and sending emails in their native language, you'll increase their reply rate by 2 times. Click Update Sequence, Add Contact, select all the contacts you want to add, now add contacts. Now if you did not validate emails before, Salesforge will do that for you right in your sequence, so you don't need to jump between 20 different apps. Click Start Validation Process, select the saved emails. Next, here's where the fun begins. We'll use AI to craft our emails. This is great because unique emails keep you out of spam and personalization increases reply rate. Now to have AI write emails for us, toggle on Generate with AI. Create a fallback template, which is basically an email that you'll send in case AI fails to generate an email or your lead doesn't have any necessary info. Your fallback email should also be unique. Use variables and spin tags. If you need, you can look for a tutorial on how to write an engaging email copy on our channel. Once you write your fallback copy, save it, and now you can edit the AI-generated email settings. Choose the source of information. It can be LinkedIn, website, or both. Select the tone, any of the 21 provided, and turn on dynamic languages, so your emails will be in your recipient's native language. This is only needed if you target anyone whose first language is in English. Now add a few follow-ups. They should also be spin taxed, and spin tax is super easy to do because Salesforce just added an auto spin tax feature. To use it, just click Auto Spin Tags once your email copy is written, and that's it. If you want to learn more about follow-ups, how many of them to send, when, and what to write, just let me know down below. Once you set everything up, click Next. Here you'll be able to preview the AI-generated email. If it looks good, simply click Next. Otherwise, go back and change the settings. Now select the time zone. I usually select whatever time zone my leads are in. Select the days and time you want your emails to be sent out. I suggest have it set to business hours so it looks human. Click Next. Select the mailboxes you'd like to use to send emails. The more the better, of course. If you know what subject lines have the best option rate, turn open rate tracking off. Otherwise, leave it on while you're testing. If you're tracking open rate, you should have custom domain tracking. If you follow the steps at the start, all of that is taken care of. Otherwise, go set up custom domain tracking. If you can't, toggle plain text. This will increase deliverability. I also suggest toggling this on, but it's a personal preference. Now, if your mailboxes have warmed up for at least 14 days, you can launch the sequence. And now you can relax. Not! If you want the best results, you have to constantly monitor your sequences. Here's what you should look for. Make sure your bounce rate is always below 2%. If it's higher than 5%, immediately stop the sequence. You should go for an open rate that's above 50%. It depends a lot on your niche, but if it's below 40%, it's not good. Once you reliably get high open rate, turn off open rate tracking. This will increase your delivery rate. Shoot for 2 to 5% reply rate. If you have it below that, update your product description or lead quality and try again. With time, you'll only get better. But here's what you should do next. Explore A/B testing different subject lines, product descriptions, lead sources, etc. Remove mailboxes with bad reputation before they damage your whole sequence. Regularly update your do not contact list with leads that don't want to hear from you. If you're ready to scale, just get more domains and mailboxes and start blasting emails. If you have more questions, let me know. Bye.